All right, well, I'm back on YouTube with this video. It is what day? Today is May 1st, 2024. I spent the last 2 years in Louisiana. I'm still not sure exactly why. I felt led there, and when I got there, the reason I felt led there disappeared. So I hung around. I got to know some people pretty good, some youngsters. Wish I could turn the camera easily. There's 3 buoys off over here to my left that are probably tied to catfish bait, and 2 of them are bouncing around like crazy, which means they got something on the end of them. Anyway, I spent 2 years in Louisiana. I guess kind of decompressing from lots of different things, and my son and his family were transferred to Bentonville, Arkansas, up in northwest Arkansas, and he was so thrilled with not only the place but also the people that I thought, well, you know what, I should go up and check it out. So I did, and lo and behold, I went from Louisiana, where the highest point in the state of Louisiana is 523 feet high, which I did hike to, and actually took a picture of myself there. But I got up here to Arkansas, and I'm driving through, I mean, they call them mountains, but to us, and from Washington, these would be like foothills. There's just nothing behind them to be mountains. Highest point here in Arkansas is about 2,500 feet. I haven't been there yet, but it's on my list. Oh yeah, the buoys over here keep going underwater, which means they've got some fish on there. Anyway, I came up and drove through the Ozark Mountains, and realized that this is a lot closer to where I need to be. I'm just a couple hours from my 3 granddaughters, so I get a chance to see them pretty regularly without having to actually babysit. In fact, they all came down and spent some time with me to watch the eclipse, the total eclipse from my backyard last month, so that was kind of fun. Oh, there's a fish on there. Now we're talking. I don't know what it is. But it's not snagged. Alrighty, so what do we got going on here? Get out from underneath there. Well, we got I don't know if that's a striper or a white bass. It's not my target species, which is a crappie. I got some really big crappie down here. So, get rid of this guy here. Of course, he had to catch that in his bottom lip there. Miss his spines there. Okay, so, and these are pretty good eating from what I understand, although I'm aiming for some crappie. Come out of there. You got it in there good, buddy. Oh, there we go. So a little white bass. Probably a little bit bigger than this. It'd probably be good for eating. And there's a lot of them in here. And this time of year, they just finished spawning just, gosh, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think, in most places in Arkansas. All right, so that was fun. Catching anything, right? Fishing is fun. Alrighty, let's get back on here. Boy, he hit that thing and fought like crazy. That was kind of fun. Actually, it was a lot of fun. Anyway, Get where I was. Oh yeah, closer to my granddaughters and son and daughter-in-law. So that's a nice thing. I knew I was coming up here for the last year, pretty much. So I've been watching a pastor at the First Baptist Church of Russellville, Arkansas is where I'm living now. And I had a problem with the churches in the area where I was at in Louisiana. There was no meat. They was teaching and preaching milk, and it was kind of boring. There was no BSF close by, and see, I seem to come off my map here. There we are. There's no BSF to go to. I finished up kind of a marathon with the perspectives classes online. I was doing 3 of them at the same time and kind of burned me out. And so anyway, it was kind of nice to come up here and actually sit in front of that pastor I've been watching online every Sunday and seeing it live. And the Sunday school has one of the associate pastors teaches the Sunday school, and he's pretty good. He's entertaining and intelligent about what he's teaching, so it's kind of nice. And one of the things I had been interested before in getting involved in was disaster relief. And this First Baptist Church of Russellville has a whole group of people that's half of the group are involved in disaster relief through that same Baptist church. So I'm looking forward to getting involved in that. I think I'll find out more about it in the next few weeks. Most of them are headed off to somewhere. Can't remember where, if it's Oklahoma or no, it wasn't Oklahoma. Must have been Mississippi, where there was apparently a couple of tornadoes hit and wiped out about a little over 100 homes. So they're going down there. In fact, they're on their way there now to help out, clean up the mess, and get people's lives back on track. So anyway, this is this Lake Dardanelle here is huge, and there's lots of different fish species in this lake. If I go a little bit north of here, up into the Ozarks, all kinds of trout. There's a couple of rivers where that are pretty full with brown trout, and you can't keep any of the brown trout unless they're at least 24 inches long. So that'll give you a clue as to the awesome fishing up there. So I'm hoping to get a boat instead of just my kayak, something with a motor on it, so I can fish some of these rivers. There's so many dams everywhere that there's lots of opportunities to fish the spillways beneath the dams, which of course usually have a lot of fish hanging in there. All right, well, I've been watching a bunch of people, or not a bunch, but several people fishing next to this nuclear plant. And when I mention that, some of the good old boys around here, they tell me that on a good day, fish I catch out of here, if I'm out here at night, you can actually, they glow in the dark. So I thought that was clever. The good old boy stories here are pretty phenomenal, and they never end. Well, I've seen this picture so many times on YouTube that it's just mind-boggling to actually be here. So I'm finding that a lot of stuff here in Arkansas. I've done so much research and checking on things that be here. Last week I did a bunch of hiking up to several waterfalls. So you should be able to see some of the nuclear plant here behind me as I turn around. This was kind of an exploratory trip. Come out here in the evening. I went to come this morning, and I got up and had a couple of hours of thunderstorms forecast, and there's something about the whole idea of sitting out in the middle of a lake with graphite rods sticking up in the air during a thunderstorm that doesn't make a lot of sense. Alrighty, well, signing off. This might be a little jerky on the video here, but I'm going to see if I can pull this out of the holder. Yeah, I'll cut that all out. Don't anybody get motion sickness. But let me give you a chance to, well, that's the cooling tower. And the two towers behind it, I don't think I can zoom in, are the nuclear plant itself. And then over to the right, that kind of lower area, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's all kinds of electrical towers and wires and stuff. And then across the water is a yellow boom, and that's where I was at towards the beginning of this video. And maybe you can see my truck over there at the boat ramp. There's a guy over there two guys over there just launching a little boat with a dog in it. That seems to kind of be the thing here. Alrighty, so I'm going to sign off, and I'll get this out and start doing some more videos. I got everything unpacked and dug through and arranged, and hopefully I'll be able to do a lot more fishing and exploring around. The other day when I went all the waterfalls, I had some really awesome scenery and stuff, but it was raining most of the time, so I couldn't run my video. My GoPro, when I hook up the microphone and the power and everything else, it's no longer waterproof. So it's good for dry days, but not so good for wet days. So anyway, I'll see you later, and like I said, keep in touch. You can reply to the YouTube videos. I don't know if those of you that are still set up for notifications, you'll get one for this one, obviously. And I will talk at you later. See ya.